Hey, eighth period people. I'm really sorry I can't be there today, and I realized that it was going to be the day that we talked about the study guide and really set you up for success for tomorrow's test. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to record individual videos. Quickly for each one of the study guide points that I have. Just a little bit of discussion and maybe some of the main points you should think about. We're still going to take the test tomorrow. If you have questions, feel free to email me or to post something on Classroom or use Remind. I'll try to get an answer to you if I can. I just want to make sure we're ready to go and set up for success for the test tomorrow. Feel free to take as many notes as you possibly want on this study guide. Okay. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to record individually because, like, honestly, I got dogs and I'm home with my son today, and who knows what's going to interrupt me. So I'll try to make individual videos for each one of the bullet points, and then that way you can kind of go to each one as you need it. So the first one is going to be the understanding why the relationship between George and Lennie works from an employer's perspective. And a lot of times kids talk about how George is really smart and Lennie's really big, and it's like, yeah, that's true, but like from an employer's perspective, if you're hiring two people, you obviously want two people's worth of work. And if you're hiring George and Lennie, you're probably getting more than two people's worth of work because it's stated multiple times in the text that like Lennie's a really really good worker and he outworks anyone who he happens to work with. So if you're hiring two people and you hire George and Lennie, you're probably getting the work of more than two people. So if you're the employer, that's a good thing. But obviously, in order to get that work from Lennie, you need someone like George who has the ability to keep Lennie on task and make sure that he's doing the things that he needs to do. Because Lennie's not going to be able to figure it out himself. And George even said that one time. As long as it doesn't take any figuring, he can do anything you ask him to do, but he can't have to figure out on his own. So I think that's probably the basics of how to think about that question.